Welcome to a special edition of Arizona Burial Insurance. This video is going to focus on when you should go with a guaranteed issue policy for Arizona Burial Insurance. So first of all, let me just very quickly touch on what is burial insurance and why are we talking about Arizona. So the reason why we're talking about Arizona is because every state is technically different, pricing is different. They do all work the same. So when I say Arizona Burial Insurance, this is going to be the same for most states. So most states can go by the same thing, but Arizona tends to be our specialty. So Arizona Burial Insurance, it is a whole life insurance final expense policy, also known as a funeral policy, also known as a cremation policy, burial policy. So they're really all the same. They're structured as a whole life. You do not want a term to be your burial insurance policy. You want it to be whole life because you don't want it to run out on you. Grand majority of people outlive term policies. That's how they're designed by the insurance companies. So you really should have a whole life policy as your burial insurance policy. Now that being said, the times when you want to go with a guaranteed issue burial policy is going to be when you, A, don't qualify for policies that are going to be asking you health questions. If you have health problems you have to say yes to, that's going to hurt your prices, and that's going to hurt your starting date. It's just going to hurt your policies. So when that's one situation, is if your health issues conflict with the policy that you're trying to get. Now, a lot of agents out there, they don't have the access that we do. They don't have access to lots of life insurance companies. They just maybe have access to one life insurance company or just 2 or 3 life insurance companies, which is better. But what you want is tremendous access to a lot of companies that all have their own products. So really what you're getting is you're getting access to 50, 100 different life insurance products. That's what you want. And that way, there's no conflict between your health issues and what they require in order to approve you. Now, that's one situation where you want to go with a guaranteed issue life insurance policy. The other common situation is going to be when the only thing they can get for you based on your health, so they don't decline you, but they'll give you what's called a modified policy, or they may call it return of premium policy. That is the same thing as guaranteed issue. It's just a lot more expensive than guaranteed issue. I mean, it is exactly the same. It just has a different name, but it functions the same way. Now, that brings me to the last part of this video. I want to tell you what a guaranteed issue policy is. So by now, you probably have a pretty good sense of what a Arizona burial insurance policy is. But a guaranteed issue life insurance policy can be issued ages 55 to 80. You have to be in that range somewhere, so as young as 55, on the upper end of 80. It's a policy where they don't ask you health questions. It is a guaranteed issue, and as long as you are within that age requirement, they have to say yes. They do. So that is what you want to go with if you're going to be hammered by any of the other companies, because it's going to get you the best pricing, and it's going to get you the best terms for your policy. The one thing you need to know about these policies, this is the only hiccup with these policies, is that they have essentially a 2-year waiting period. There is a payout within the first 2 years for guaranteed issue life insurance, but it's not very much. So with guaranteed issue or return of premium or modified, all of those different kinds, the way that those policies work is in the first 2 years of the policy from when it starts, it's going to be every payment that you've made plus 10%. Is what your beneficiaries receive if you were to pass away in your first 2 years. Once you outlive that 2-year mark, it's a full-fledged normal whole life policy with the full benefits, the full death benefit, the full coverage forever. Okay, as long as you make your payments, of course. So that's how it works. So that's the policy you want to go with if you get return of premium, modified, or you get declined based on health issues. And in a lot of cases, people are agents will put their clients into guaranteed issue, return of premium, or what's called graded when it's completely unnecessary. And when I say unnecessary, what I mean is they don't have the access to do any better, but they should do better. So give us a call, click the button at the bottom, click the link, give us a call, schedule a phone appointment. You can do that as well. But reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you. Also, from our website, you can do one of those free life insurance quote links, and it'll give you an instant free quote, and you'll see what I'm talking about as far as pricing. There's a guaranteed issue option there. So if you think you're going to have a health conflict, I'd recommend you run your guaranteed issue one as well. All right. Stay safe out there. Good luck.